The headlines first. Submitted memorandum to Governor questioning whether 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly still exists or it has been dissolved, says MPCC spokesperson N. Bhupendra. MPP pledges to support, empower youths while protecting the future. Setting up OPSU camps in Ziliarong areas, an attempt to create tension between Nagas and Kukis, alleges President of GUC Manipur, Maibon Phaume. Threats businesses hit hard by Thangal Market, Kyathong Road construction delay. And delay in publishing NEET merit list for Manipur caused by technical issue. Merit list will be out soon, says Health Director Dr. Chambo Godmei. Hello, very good evening, and you're watching ISTV English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpok Lakpam. Now the news in detail. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee spokesperson N. Bhupendra stated that a 7-point memorandum has been submitted to the Governor's Secretariat regarding the status of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, questioning whether it still exists or has been dissolved. He made the statement while addressing media persons at Raj Bhavan Gate after submitting the letter to the Governor at Secretariat this afternoon. He recounted that on January 24, the Governor of Manipur had issued a summons for the Assembly to convene. However, following the resignation of former Chief Minister N. Biren on February 9, the Governor declared the earlier summons null and void. Subsequently, President's rule was imposed in the state on February 11, referring to Article 174 of the Indian Constitution. Bhupendra stated that a new Assembly session must be convened within 6 months from the last one. Given this constitutional mandate, he questioned whether the current 12th Manipur Assembly still exists or whether it has been dissolved, either automatically due to inaction or officially by the Governor after February 12. He added that this question has also been included in the submitted memorandum.
अखोई न गवर्नर द हंगली मदुदी मणिपुर की तरानि थोई सुरबा मणिपुर की विधान सभा से मसी की स्टेटस से मजी हिंगलिब्रा हाइब वहांगसिन नत्रगा शीरब्रा हाइब वहांगन हजुजिक लैरिबा तरानि थोई सुरबा मणिपुर विधान सभा से 12 फरवरी 2025 तकी येंगने हारगा नत्रगा ngasi mak asi laidiba trai thoi surba vidhan sabha asi sangvidhanik oi mawongda constitutionally oina dissolve tawre haina lawba yarabra haibi question ni karigumba hojik anoba sarkar ama lae na khalasi anoba chief minister ama wasak lawre na khalasi adu ragadi anoba chief minister adu assembly de vidhan sabha da floor test tawnu bidamakta manipur ki governor article 174 season na harga house summon tawgdoriba adu karigumba house summon tarokpa matam du de hojik ki article 174 clause 1 da hairiba tha taruk asi henba yaroi hairiba se masi hendokhrabani Madu Article 174 Clause 1 asi violate tawham thoi haina lawba yarabra adu argadi karmain tawdana honorable governor na anuba chief minister ma wasak lawragadi anuba chief minister adu floor test tawnu bidamakta vidhan sabha kaunu bidamakta Article 174 siznarga kamdauna governor na saman tawgdoribano.
President of Manipur People's Party, Soren Sangbam Brojain, highlighted MPP's firm commitment to nurturing and empower the youths while protecting the future of the state. Speaking further to media persons at a press meet held at their office, Soren Sangbam Brojain informed that MPP is now disclosing its stance regarding the people of Manipur. He said MPP will continue to work as per the sentiments of the people and will never betray the trust of the masses. He also said MPP will never allow Manipur to be the dumping site for illegal immigrants. Responding to media persons regarding the upcoming 2027 election, he said MPP has been making efforts to field at least 40 candidates in the upcoming election and assure there will be no corruption when it comes to issue of ticket by the party. He urged the people to trust MPP while highlighting the vision of the party to support the youths.
President party na party center de phallaro kare hajen bi yam kan bai da madumakti leti istiram ni sakthung ni tum pibam do tum pi gane president party para ga da lai bidang ji state president party ki sarkar amne go yam adum line of software ne pani haining ai ta crisis is the local Manipur Haido Gada, Haya, Yadam later. Manipur Ganbazi, Manipur state government, Kanabu Nedo, Moin Kandam, Jaza Pina, my Masing Masaki Tungi future, Semzo Mayama, Tola Lantang, as Yamulana Sasamulo, Hato Gani, community solution gave me tourists. I get Zati, Gilebakaway, Zati, Kalundra, Zati, Yumbi, or do now, Isai no man, Lucy, local young Midun. Moidam took Magin Dani Moikani.
President of Manipur People's Party, Soren Sangbam Brajain, also assured that MPP will be extending all possible help to keen off those who have been killed in the conflict and the IDPs living in relief camps.
Akoi Auzik Iran Kina, Sahiani Helaba, Iran Soliba, Mayum Tadokal River Lanjana River in Matching Akwiki. MPP ki Magiri Salaga, Angama Matin Pamba, Oregon Loinana, defend on the of the Lake Trabagi, China Oxing, Imung Manungsing, the Salaga MPP na Angama Mati, MPP ki Mati, MPP Sataki, Imung Manung, Matin Pamba, Oregani Loinana. 2027 the Lactruba Assembly elections, the MPP ki candidate Kudimata, Manipur Miam support of you, Manipur Miam MPP High Kamani, Adoga Manipur Miam Apamba, Kudamak Miam Tanar Kanta. MPP nam Indian nam si karna bu khona bada sabut thogdang do pina biu wona MPP prestilamo na miyam dagi mangola sibar ni chiri.
President of the Zilarong United Committee Manipur ZUCM Maibon Phawmui stated that establishing shoe camps in Zilarong areas is a deliberate attempt by the Indian government to disrupt peace and incite conflict between the Kukis and Nagas in Manipur. Addressing media persons at Namdulong, Maibon Phawmui said that while reducing the number of shoe camps from 14 to 7 under the agreement between Kuki Sioux groups with Indian government may seem positive, it is unacceptable that new Sioux camps are being established in Zilarong areas. He added that although the presence of Chin Kuki Zou militant groups in these areas is relatively recent, they have already begun encroaching upon and claiming Zilarong lanes by renaming places such as German Road and Tiger Road. He lamented that both the Indian and Manipur governments remain silent spectators to these actions. He further warned that to prevent any untoward incident, the Sioux camps must be relocated to areas such as Churachandpur, Ferzol or Technopal. He said the establishment of new shoe camps is not acceptable and that Nungba, Tamenglong district foothills areas all belongs to Zilarong. He stated that the Kukis must refrain from acting or making demands as they please if they wish to live in peace and harmony. Meanwhile, amid the ongoing band in Naga areas, the Kukis have appealed to the United Naga Council to call it off. However, since the UNC is not under Kuki authority, the Zilarong United Committee Manipur has extended its full support to the band. He added.
UNC sibu magi makhada lebugum na moina advice to ridulandra. Aduna tapudi makoi punamak government of India na makoi da proxy wagi makta insim budum madugi thauna lebugi hairi bane koi loje bako madugum ba wahi wata punamak ase koi athu matamda topiu Zilarong United Committee Manipur khakt natna full his da tariba kanglup naga nataba nam nataba purak asida hairiba kangpokpi district habise naga na moi kokigi lamnate Koki na chumnagi kundara puani adu mukoi lamnate mukoi lamne na claim to riba punama asa masi koi athuwa tamda koki zona claim to to kedabani leriba koki khunsing miyamsu aikoi masida aikoi angam tanabe mongda athu to agadi madu afabati tho oi afabo oiro hepse ai Zilarong United Committee ki president ma oina masi ai apin chojari.
Under the Smart City project, it has been 2 years that the construction of Thangal Market to Khuyathong Road is being carried out and there has been delay in completion of the project. The local trade and businesses have been hit hard by the delay in construction and the traders are now left with no option but to change their profession. In 2023, post Ningol Chakoba under the Smart City project, the construction of the road began featuring pedestrian-friendly, smart parking and waste management. However, with the project unable to complete on time, shops and vendors situated on both sides of the road have been forced to operate in uncertain conditions. Many have incurred substantial losses. Speaking to ISTV News, the traders and shopkeepers told that they welcome the developmental move of the government, which aim at keeping the Imphal city thriving, eco-friendly and equitable one. However, the prolonged blocking of entry to the road for the construction has reduced their number of customers. Facing substantial losses in their businesses, the shops are likely to get shut and the staffs might lose their employment. They also lamented over the slow progress of the construction.
Style ki lambi semano sidi ho uchi ki tikadar rudi hena phajana semdi yam tina wa ho staff singe to lopi wa sugamde am tina wa bi wana ho si dukan pambi do bara hun basugamde loisen bhai bi kadai loiselle kalama no hai dur si ngondona isana adu yeng biro lambi ji kadai bau lode tikadar na kalama kari tore adu su kanamta yeng bi de lambi du simai kuina thingega ahoy karbar mayam se ahoy karama hingo hai banu karama sarkar da hai siga du khangde khodi lu bod sini
adung ngale am thugai gani ngale ong sem gani ngale yadre haini mapam do mu amu thugai gani smai tawle sigi je chai ani maya di sujalam do male
khara leirega adu mu lakani to hana gi chap mana ba oideba khitang nuai ta ba hujud leire lebes leini khara si lorega amuk lakani customer khara thuna torase nuai gani adu government do samai haraga khara thuna to bas nuai gani
Manipur di amal yena chanabi yadaba khong na lakpa yadaba gari le changde di customer do lakta bane.
State Health Society, National Health Mission Manipur and Directorate of Health Services Manipur jointly organized Stop Diarrhea Campaign 2025 at Hotel Imphal. Steps of making ORS were demonstrated and children were given the ORS solution during the program. Speaking to media persons, Health Director Dr. Chambo Golmei told that diarrhea is common among children in the monsoon season and conveyed the importance of parents to be aware of preventing and treating diarrhea in children. He also highlighted the need of mothers to exclusive breastfeed their newborn babies for the babies to recover from diarrhea.
Kaidi akoi care lobise lu nana leba habisi yam dakar we chinjak piba habisi su yam clean wena tawraga akoina pibzaba habisi adu weridi akoina asigi mortality rate se natraga death rate se yamna hanthagani doga angang sing se healthy wena legni habisi tamani.
On the other hand, Health Director Dr. Chambo Golmei clarified that there has been delay in publishing the NEET merit list for Manipur. However, efforts are on to solve the issue so that the list can be released at the earliest.
NEET creation DIT ka aduda thabak toribas SIO NIC moi si miam singsina mokoina tawraga tawbani aduna certain issues su layni adubu that will be solved within a week ate the su thokri su state ate su leribni adubu asise akhoidedi leirabne list se dum leirabne duna approval loader di yadbiki akhoina approval do loader release.
In a key initiative to uplift youth in the Sagolban Assembly constituency, a free coaching program for GE and NEET aspirants has been launched, jointly sponsored by the Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee and Nachom Eru Foundation under the leadership of MLA RK Imo. The program will support 20 to 25 deserving students, including 5 seats reserved for internally displaced persons, offering quality coaching for competitive entrance exams. Speaking at a parents-teachers students meet, MLA Imo said the initiative aligns with the ongoing MLA Ana Layingi Tengbang scheme, which has provided Rs 20,000 each to over 300 patients with serious illnesses since 2022. He also announced that SCPC will cover rental expenses for selected IDP students, ensuring they can focus fully on their studies. Emphasizing inclusive growth, he urged teachers to mentor the students sincerely and motivated aspirants to remain committed and aim high. Meanwhile, Sagolban has seen a major improvement in water supply. Nearly 98% of dry zones now have access to water. following the installation of a new pipeline network during the 2023 crisis and the successful trial of the Tira overhead water tank. With a new tank plant at the Sri Sri Bijay Govinda complex under Amrut 2.0, the constituency will soon have 4 operational water tanks, doubling its earlier capacity and ensuring stable, equitable water access for all residents.
encourage push level party level
Security forces recovered a significant catch of arms and ammunition during such operations at Tingkai Kulen village under New Kaithilmanbi police station and in the general areas of Mauhing and Changobung villages in Kangpopi district. According to the Manipur Police Control Room, seized items include INSAS and M16 rifles, sniper and MA1 assault rifles, locally made weapons, improvised mortars and tube launchers. Additionally, various types of ammunition, grenades and explosive cells were recovered during the operations. Around 70 to 80 pari of paddy fields at Khapot Sangbam, Upokpi and Topokpi in Bishnupur district have been submerged in water, unable to grow any crops while leaving the farmers in distress. The distressed farmers have sought immediate attention of the authority concerned and the relevant department to look into the matter. The inability to grow crops on their fields has been devastating for farmers, threatening their livelihoods and food security. The farmers highlighted that the narrowing of the Putro Canal has become difficult for the farmers to drain out the excess water from the field. A farmer named Potsangbam Mangle Meitei shared the challenges and suffering faced by the farmers of the region.
Lakun sing asigi sinanaw sing lawmi sing mamang do sulakong sing hida kaptara tiangna bo hona basu akoi pali lapu sing asigi ninga sing dana ba thokpodagi akoi mache marakta sigu manuai na da ba thokpodagi sarupudi yana na ba khoi na lairakpani adu kumsidi yam chauna mangan badagi miyam se haina ruba tawdaranga sing arang nong tang hangat ki ja khoi lakong tingmi thabasi miyam purna pangthung inaramani hedan hajaningi.
A 3-day workshop to facilitate access to government services in relief camps through common service centers (CSCs) began today under the guidance of the Bishnupur District Administration, organized by the Department of Information Technology (DIT). The initiative aims to assist displaced residents in obtaining key documents like domicile, ST/SC, OBC and income certificates, and to access welfare schemes and Aadhaar services. Held subdivision-wise, the workshop will cover relief camps in Nambol, Bishnupur and Moirang from August 22 to 24. Supervised by District Informatics Officer Kaisam Jayabati Devi and coordinated by District Manager DIT Prasanta Oinam, the program responds to earlier requests from camp residents facing difficulties in accessing CSCs. Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur Pooja Langbam urged beneficiaries to actively participate and make use of the support being provided. Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur Pooja Langbam visited the relief camp at Takmu Water Sports Complex, Laisoi, accompanied by ITA Foundation members to interact with internally displaced persons. She highlighted key welfare schemes including Mission Vatsale, CMHT and PMJY and stressed timely registration on the IDP managed portal to ensure continued access to benefits. The DC assured support for unmet medical needs and encouraged full utilization of government initiatives. Camp residents raised concerns on education, healthcare and livelihoods, while Laisoi villagers expressed interest in promoting sustainable tourism. The DC assured ongoing government support for both IDPs and the local community. Thokchom Bira during an inspection along the road stretching from Bishnupur via Tobul to Mayang Imphal with Tobul Welfare Association and local residents expressed strong concern over the poor condition of the road. Bira informed that a memorandum regarding the urgent need for road repair has already been submitted to the Chief Engineer of PWD, the local MLA, the Deputy Commissioner and the Superintendent of Police. He stated that people are now considering blocking the road in protest if immediate repairs are not undertaken. Earlier, under the Central Road Fund and some PWD officials had inspected the road for repairs, but due to the imposition of President's rule, officials said that the files are kept for reviewing by the Governor. He urged that the Governor should take swift steps and issues orders to begin road repair works without further delay in order to address the public grievances and prevent further escalation.
Manipur ki hoju PR leiba governor loinamuk din to wiribanina mari leinaba concern officer sing amasung Manipur ki governor na ongning ongtang singsinbiraga tabul lambi se atu matam tong sembi dana tabun ki praja singje mumon minok tamna lambi je utang satpa phangan biu.
MLA Lokan along with officials concerned visited and reviewed the Paubithek water supply scheme. The MLA directed the officials to connect pipes for new consumers. Staff of Bishnu Prakash R. Punglia Limited, who are engaged in the construction and maintenance of Paubithek water supply scheme, to accompanied the MLA during his visit. The staff shared the challenges faced by DAME in the slow progress of the work to the MLA. MLA Lokan also instructed the staff to maintain quality in the construction work and ensure that every resident have access to fresh water from Paubithek water supply scheme. Educational institutions in Ukhrul district have been severely affected by the ongoing pen-down strike launched by the Lecturers Association Manipur 2018 batch Ukhrul chapter. The association has expressed frustration over repeated delays and urged authorities to act promptly, especially given the ongoing hardships faced by the teachers who have continued to diligently perform their duties. Speaking to the media, Principal of Ukhrul Higher Secondary School S. Zozia expressed concern over the ongoing pen-down strike by newly regularized lecturers, stating that it has severely disrupted daily classes. The principal urged the government to address the matter promptly, ensuring students' education is not compromised and the school can function smoothly despite staff shortages. There are 23 lecturers in Ukhrul district and 11 in Kamjong district.
This pen-down strike from yesterday, our class has been disrupted and we are having very hard time, and I appeal to the government to look into this matter. The student will not be deprived of their learning, and also the school administration can smoothly function in spite of all the shortages. This short message I would like to place before the press so that immediate action be taken by the concerned authority.
In a fierce gunfight among themselves, 5 militants suspected to be cadres of the Chin Kuki Mizo army were killed late last night at Deivazang Kuki village under Nungba police station in Noni district. According to local sources, the unfortunate incident took place in the remote village during the night. The area is extremely isolated with poor road conditions and is located approximately 53 kilometers from Nungba headquarters. Meanwhile, a team of police personnel from Nungba led by the OC is en route to the site to investigate the details of the incident. Further information is awaited. The Lower Phai Bung Chukremei Village Authority has announced the closure of the National Highway number 1028 Tadubi Ukhrul Road diversion route from July 15, citing safety concerns and lack of maintenance. Despite prior agreements with NHIDCL and project managers to construct retaining walls before the monsoon, delays led to a landslide cutting of the highway for nearly 2 months. Villagers had also requested stone pebbles from a nearby river to reinforce the diversion road, but no action was taken. The council urged authorities to clear the main highway, compensate affected families, or reinforce the diversion road, criticizing NHIDCL's inaction despite repeated appeals. The United Naga Council, UNC, All Naga Students Association, Manipur, ANSAM, Naga Women's Union, NWU and Naga People's Movement for Human Rights South have issued a 20-day ultimatum to the Government of India demanding the revocation of the Free Movement Regime, FMR, abrogation and an immediate halt to ongoing border fencing in Naga ancestral lands. Submitted through the Governor of Manipur to top union leaders, including the Prime Minister and Home Minister, the memorandum criticizes the lack of consultation with indigenous communities and violations of the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. The CSO cited multiple past protests, rallies and memoranda highlighting widespread opposition across Naga Hill districts. They urged the government to initiate a time-bound dialogue with Naga stakeholders and warn of intensified protests if their demands remain unmet. Signatories include key leaders from UNC, ANSAM, NWU and NPM-HRS. As part of the intensified diarrhea control fortnight, the District Health Society Noni launched its Stop Diarrhea campaign under the theme Prevent Diarrhea, Take Care of Yourself, Use ORS and Maintain Cleanliness at the Community Health Center in Nungba. The campaign was inaugurated by Chief Medical Officer Dr. Azin Maringmai in the presence of District Immunization Officer Dr. Zendum Golmai and NAVA Chairman Gaifun Kami. The CMO lauded the dedication of health staff and ASAs despite limited resources and assured continued support. Identity cards, digital weighing machines, mirrors and thermometers were distributed to ASAs. He also inspected ongoing construction of the Trauma Center, Blood Bank and Blood Block Resource Center near CAC Nungba, urging timely completion to enhance healthcare services in the remote region. A district-level training program cum review meeting on the Health Management Information System and routine immunization was organized today by the District Health Society, Noni at the Nungba Community Health Center, Noni District. As part of the program, a hands-on training session on the UWIN was conducted for ASAs with lectures delivered by subject experts. The event was attended by doctors, nurses, ASAs and other healthcare workers under the supervision of Dr. Zendum Golmi, District Immunization Officer, Noni. The Tamenglong Battalion of the 6th Assam Rifles celebrated National Flag Day with patriotic fervor at Don Bosco High School and various company operating bases, drawing over 600 participants including students, teachers, villagers and troops. The event featured a flag hoisting ceremony, the national anthem, an awareness lecture on the Flag Court of India and a painting competition for school children. National flags were distributed to promote pride and awareness, and the event concluded with a collective pledge to respect the national flag. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. Submitted memorandum to Governor questioning whether 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly still exists or it has been dissolved, says MPCC spokesperson and Bhupenda. MPP pledges to support empower youths while protecting the future. Setting up of Sioux camps in Jeliarong areas, an attempt to create tension between Nagas and Kukis, alleges President of ZUC Manipur, Maibont Faumi. Trades businesses hit hard by Thangal Market, Kuyatong Road construction delay. And delay in publishing NEET merit list for Manipur caused by technical issue. Merit list will be out soon, says Health Director Dr. Chambo Gonmei. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.